What is going on? Welcome back. We're down at Billabong Creek to see if we can catch any yabbies. Also do a little bit of fishing, so let's get into it. Alright. For bait, we just got carp that's been sitting out for a bit. Now the Billabong Creek has very high banks. I've got to find a way to get down. So I've never actually gone yabbing in the Billabong Creek, so we don't even know if there's any in here or what quantities are in here, but we'll find that out today. Normally we go on a dam, but it's all dried up at the moment. We'll just chuck it about there. Net number one. It's deep enough for the yabby nets. I reckon just a bit out there. So we didn't bring Elo this trip because around this area they use a lot of 1080 poison to get rid of foxes and rabbits, but also snakes. So we had to leave him home. Net number 4. 5. I've seen a little bit of bubble in there. Here we go, last net. Alright, now we got the nets in. I might chuck out a couple rods. Just going to use worms for bait. But I can really only imagine there's going to be carp in here. Apparently there is supposedly to be Murray cod and yellow belly, but that's very far downstream. Alright. So straight in the middle, I reckon. Now I did forget the bells, so I'm going to have to keep an eye on these rods. But yeah, I reckon we give these nets about half an hour. We'll do our first checks and see what happens. Just seen tiny taps. Tiny taps on this rod. Absolutely tiny. But something's there. Is it a fish? I don't know. Hopefully they're yabbies. Yeah, hopefully. But then we can, if we catch a carp, we can get our bait back. Even though those little taps might not be fish, it's a good sign there might be yabbies. Alright, it's been half an hour. Let's do our first check. No. Alright, there's nothing in that one. There's 1. 2. No, there's a shrimp. There's 1 yabby and a shrimp. Oh, he's over here. He's probably only bait size, like cod bait. Look at that, first yabby. Yeah, we are looking for a feed of yabbies, but they're a bit smaller. We can use them for bait anyways. So that seals that there's yabbies in there. Nothing in net number 3. Oh, there's a couple in here. There's the bigger one. Still about cod size. Net number 5, I think. There's 1 yabby and the rest is shrimp. Yeah, he's a lot smaller yabby, this one. He'd be like a ready yabby. Alright, last net. There you go. Bunch of shrimp and a couple yabbies. Oh wait, there's 3 yabbies in this one. They're a bit bigger. They're more cod yabbies. How many yabbies did we get on the first half an hour check? 8. 8 yabbies in half an hour. None of them really big enough to eat, but that's good as for fishing bait. Alright, so in the first check we got 8 little yabbies, but one of them had eggs, so we chucked her back. Just chucked a bit of grass in with the yabbies. And if we knew there was shrimp here, would have brought the aerated bucket, so we can use that for bait too. But we know for next time at least. I reckon I might flick some lures around, pass a little bit of time while we're waiting for the yabby net. I think there's definitely a fish on that. It looks pretty snagged now. Alright, I'm just gonna have to snap that. Oh, good. Alright, I'll retie it. Alright, it's been about an hour. So I reckon we do our second checks. Oh, I see a yabby in it. He's a decent one. He'd be a keeper. He's an eating size one, that one. I reckon. So there are bigger ones. There we go. So we'll keep him in here. Yep, nothing in this one. Chuck it back. Alright, last net. There's just shrimp in this one. Alright, second checks. We've only ended up with one. We'll add him to our box. Alright, another hour, another check. I reckon we're going to move them up a bit. There's a little bridge up there, so we'll give that place a go. Let's see if we got any. Nope. One. Nearly got me. Oi! Chill out. Oi! There we go. Alright, last check in this spot, we only got one again. Alright, let's chuck them back in. Dad's got all the shrimp nets, he's going on that side of the bridge. I'm going to take the pyramid nets down this side. Chuck one just here. Number 2. Just about there. Yeah, we'll see how this spot goes. Alright, time for some lunch. Sitting in the car because I get swarmed by flies out there. Alright, it's been half an hour. Let's do our first checks in this spot. And there's nothing. Not looking too good. And nothing. Nothing in the pyramid traps. There's something in there. Oh yeah. There's a few yabbies in here. They're only small again, but make good bait. Maybe one. Two. Oh, there's 3 yabbies in this one. All about the same size. 3 and 1 net at this spot. I might change the spot on this one. Just because it's a bit shallow here, you can literally see the net. I'll put it over closer to where this other one had some yabbies in it. Right, it's been about an hour. Time to do a second check. So if there's nothing in them this time, we're going to chuck them down the other side of the bridge.
That was nearly easy.
Yes, I nearly fell in. There's one. He's a bigger one too. He's a bigger size. He just ate him, I reckon. Just. Oh yeah, we're gonna leave that net in because he had one in it. I reckon these will be our last checks unless we get a heap, but I don't think we'll get too much. Alright, yabby count. We ended up with 12. Only a couple bigger ones. And then the rest we'll use for bait. I reckon I might cook 3 or 4 of them up just to have a little taste. It's been ages since I've eaten yabby, so might as well. We'll pack up and start heading home. See you then. Let's pick out a few of the bigger ones and cook them up. Cook him up. Cook him up. Now, they're the 3 bigger ones. Cook him up. And we'll keep the rest for cod bait, I reckon. They're all squaring up. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, the way we're going to cook them up, I'm just going to do a bit of a fried rice. I just had a look what was lying around and we'll give it a go. Alright, the way we're going to cook the yabbies is just the same as we do for crayfish. Just break their tail off and then just take all the shell off it. There you go, got your little bit of yabby meat. Alright, let's give it a taste. I'll eat a bit of yabby by itself first. It's not much, but you still get that little bit of flavour. Oh, it actually tastes good as. Bit of yabby meat on it. Look at that, well done. What a beautiful snack that was. Alright, was it worth going out trying to get a feed? Probably not, but we still got a few for bait. What a fun time I've had anyways. It was a good day. Well, I hope you liked this video as much as we did filming it, and if you did, why not check out some of the other ones, and I'll see ya in the next one.